Greetings, Battle Brothers. It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne and Servant of Humanity. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, I gotta fix a thing. No, we're good. We're good, I think. Checking all my settings. Because I was definitely responsible and checked my settings after my stream yesterday. Oop. Beautiful, beautiful. Redhead Elfstodian. How dare you? How dare you? We do this every time. We do this every time. Now, wow, your desk is so clean after you cleaned up for your dad. Thank you, because my dad was lying. I barely did anything today. All I had to do was polish the dice. Pretty much everything was clean. Is that the famous streamer Tempris? Listen here, chat. I got a bone to pick with you. You betrayed me. You did not inform me that things were happening behind my back. How dare you? Look, now my reputation will be tarnished. They're gonna actually think I'm a dude with a voice changer now. What? How am I supposed to get beyond that? How am I supposed to get beyond that, guys? How? We're innocent of any wrongdoing. What do you mean? Not betrayal, that admission of the truth, that's different. That's manipulation. I'm sorry. My parents taught me that from a young age, that not telling the truth when you are like withholding information is manipulative. That's not true. I did not fail to inform you. I actively lied. Okay. Yeah. Actively lying is also bad. I shouldn't have to say that. I should not have to say that. Is your mom also an elder like your dad? What? Why are you saying this? Is the Inquisition cool with me being an elder? I'm not an elder. I'm an abhuman. I'm an abhuman. Like, we keep going over this. Abhuman. My ears are just a little extra pointy. That's it. Doesn't mean anything. I'm gonna adjust my mic really fast. There we go. That's better. That's better. The same parent that did an Elmo voice and your mom didn't say anything. Well, to be fair, I should have expected that. I should have expected that from him. That's on me for not, you know, thinking about that more. But your dad was an Eldar. What do you mean? I don't think anything was said about him being an Eldar. He's an abhuman. He just wears, like, eccentric armor. Like, he found that armor, and it's pretty cool, right? I was like, dude, that's pretty sick. That looks really awesome. And he's Spider Dad, so we got extra arms. It works. It fits. It fits. Pull these out. It just works, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, salvaged armor, yeah. See? Look, Too Bright gets it. He gets it. A woman liking most a geeky universe. If not a man with a voice changer, then you definitely got some balls, queen. Definitely a woman. Definitely a woman. I wouldn't lie about that. That comment made me laugh. The gaslight is too real. What are you talking about? Look. I'm in earnest. Guys, we've talked about this more than once. Dice, yes, they're coming out. I've decided I like the method of doing them in waves of 5 for my sanity. Look at those feminine hands. They are feminine, right? I did cut my nails, though. They're getting long, and I was like, well, time to cut them. Femboys also have feminine hands? Do they all have feminine hands? I'm not a femboy though. That would be a twist, wouldn't it? Not only am I a dude, I'm also a femboy. That would be something. That'd be something. Maybe I should put lotion on. Hang on. Put lotion, my hands are dry. It would explain a lot, actually. Like what? What would it explain? That's why they say Aurelia is one of the boys. I mean, I don't think I've ever specifically been one of the... Like, no one's ever said I'm one of the boys, but it's just kind of a vibe. The math checks out. What math? What math is Aurelia equals femboy? What is this math? Feminine hands plus male nerdy hobby equals femboy equals Aurelia. Is that what this is? Never have I ever, in my many years of existence... I gotta clean that out. Little gross. A guy, femboy or not, being into Warhammer is more realistic. Not saying women can't be, obviously. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Uses lotion, definitely a girl. That's why I pulled it out. I was like, lotion on the desk? Not something guys... I'm not gonna finish that thought. You guys don't keep lotion on your desks, right? Why would you do that? That seems unusual. Chat, if you have lotion on your desk, you should go put that elsewhere, like in the bathroom. No, chapstick doesn't count. Clear off your desk, chat. Get your lotion elsewhere. That's awkward otherwise. For when our hands get dry at the keyboard, sure it is. Sure. Oh, I didn't bring my pitcher of water. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Anyways, Warpstone. Working on that dare Warpstone. Why didn't that command work? Hang on. Oh, I know why it didn't work. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I was working on things on OBS earlier, so your Scave and Aurelia didn't go through. Give it a second. There we go. I didn't have one of my bots up, so it wasn't gonna trigger your thing. Could one of the mods please give them back their points? Ian, thank you so much for the 2 months of support. Good job using the Prime. Okay. Already refunded, thank you. Sorry about that. They should work now because I have the bots open, but I forgot to turn them on. I keep a bottle of Horus lubricant, the best Chaos Undivided licensed lotion made with only the best of the orphan blood. Nice. Yes, so I was gonna get to that. I was, even I'm gonna ease into it. Didn't want to lead with it right off the bat. But what did we think of yesterday's stream? What did you guys think of my dad? What did you guys think of my dad? Thank you, Penumbra, for the 8 months of support, man. I'd like to know, what do you guys think of my dad? Did you like it? Did you enjoy stream? It was a very fun stream. I missed Dad Relia. Yes, it was yesterday. Spider Dad joined us for stream. Spider Dad's great giving all the family secrets. His voice was cooler than I expected. Oh, okay, okay. I missed it. Yeah, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. Yesterday morning. We had about 3 hours of quality Spider Dad time. I wish I followed you earlier. I'll have to watch the recording. It was a great time. We had fun. I had fun. Your dad was cool. Spider Dad was awesome. Yes. Was there anything in particular you liked? Like, what was your favorite part? What was your favorite part of this stream? Did you like just meeting him? Did you like hearing embarrassing Aurelia stories? Did you like the dad advice? Like, there were times where it got a little serious, but did we like that? Aurelia. Okay, besides Aurelia, I'm gonna beat a dead horse if that keeps getting brought up. No! No, that can't be your favorite part. Pick another part. No, no. That was actually a good stream. It was actually a good stream. Okay, good, good. When he spilled the tea, which tea? Which tea did he spill? Oh, somebody like the pizza talks? Yes, Aurelia was hilarious. Traitors. Traitors. I'll have you know, everything he said wasn't true. It was untrue. Oh my gosh. It was really fun, and your joy of... Oh yes, Jay, I saw your comment on Discord. I'll read it here. It was really fun, and your joy of being able to share that hobby with your dad was really contagious. I had a smile on my face during the whole stream. That's great. That's so good. I saw it earlier, and I read it to my dad, but I forgot to respond to you. I'm sorry about that. The picture day story? Oh yeah. I actually... Maybe we will do a stream where we go through my memory bin. I'll have to, you know... look at it and pull out anything with my name on it, because guarantee there's gonna be stuff with my name on it. Yeah, obviously he was lying, Sad Bear. Oh, okay, a little side note. I haven't previously engaged with the Warhammer franchise and like to know the best way to get started with the hobby. Well, what are you interested in? I guess that is my first question. Do you want to know more about the lore? That's probably the best way to start. Reading articles, watching videos is probably the cheapest way to get into it. Go on YouTube. People will recommend a bunch of different creators. Just keep in mind that not every video is up to date, and people will trash talk creators because like, oh, well, they got this detail wrong. It's not that serious. But I would start with YouTube videos, and if you're like, oh, I want to play the game, you can get Tabletop Simulator so you can play the tabletop game. There's a new edition coming out in a few months, so you might want to wait on that. But if you want to paint miniatures or build miniatures, that's another great way to start too. That's what I recommend, Fountainhead. So. Oh, hang on. 1 second. I need to do that. Oh, who did the 8-bit art? Oh, yeah, it's IEL. Her credits are in the About section on Twitch, but we're gonna look at the Spider Dead art really fast. Like the whole thing. Let me... We're gonna pull up the Spider Dead art. And then I gotta pull up... I should have done this earlier. I should have done it earlier. One moment. The artist who made it. 1 sec. Artwork. Okay. One second, guys. I have to resize it so it fits on the screen. There, we'll do that. There you go. There you go. Let me... let me pull up the Twitter. Frankie Chan is the one who made this. I'm gonna get you the link to his page. Is it under this name? This one? Nope, not that one. Hang on. One second. It's a situation where his Twitter name is not the same as his like other stuff. Okay, let me. One moment, sorry. Should have had this pulled up earlier, but I didn't. Oh no. I'm gonna forget who I reached. Because I did it via email. One second. Oh no. I didn't notice he was lifting with his mechanical arm, so we did things to like incorporate all the Spider Dad stuff. So we have the dustpan that created more spiders. We have the weight in his arm. We have a coffee mug because he likes coffee, and then a spatula because he's a grill maestro. Spider Dad is a reference to being a warp spider. Yes and no. I mean, he's not a warp spider. He just wears warp spider armor. Obviously. So the story is my dad killed a spider in the garage, and it was a mother spider, and when he hit it with the dustpan, it became many spiders because it was a mother. And that was an experience. So that was the first story I ever told about my dad. And chat just decided to call him Spider Dad. And he has been Spider Dad ever since. So yeah. So since then, this has been the design for him. Oh no. Of course, it's like I haven't seen his art in a couple days. I'm hoping I can just scroll. Oh dang. I'm hoping I can just scroll and find his art, but I'm like, of course now it's like I haven't seen it in a couple days. Dang it, I want to link him. Dang it. Hang. Okay. Found it. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Here we go. Throwing you guys the links. This was the artist. Dude, why did all my stuff get spammed? There you go. So now we call him Spider Midwife? Wait, why? Why? Yeah, he uses his mechadendrites to do all the chores and hobbies. Like, it's like, isn't that an awesome use for them? I feel like it's very clever. Because he helped that spider give birth. No, she already had the babies. They were just on the back. That's how that worked. That's how that worked. That's funny. This is why we use fire. Yeah, see, he got the bug spray after that. He actually told the story on stream yesterday. So if you want to hear it from him, it's like it happened like the middle of stream, I want to say. So, maximum damage. Maximum damage. This is true. But all in all, what did we think of him? Pretty cool. Awesome. Do you want to see him again? I miss him already. But Shadow, you've been doing all the clipping. I don't know how you miss him already. Your dad is cool. He was cool. He sounds like a lovely gentleman. Thank you. Thank you. He is a very cool dude. We need him to spill more tea. Okay. 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 He is a gold mine of clips. Honestly, there was stuff that he said that I was not prepared for. Like, I was like, oh, we're doing that? Oh, okay. A lot of jokes at my expense, but I kind of expected that. Mods, there's a heretic in chat. There's a heretic in chat. I just got called a Tau. My skin isn't even blue, sir. Mods, get him. Get him, mods. Okay, so the next question is, you guys like the Spider Dad. What do you want to see for future streams? I definitely see where you get your personality from. Ooh, in what way? Because he did mention, handsome one, that I get my stubbornness from him. But what else do you think? I'm very curious. Oh, a cooking stream. Probably have to do a grilling stream or something like that. I get his yapping. This is true, I do. I do get his yapping. I would love to see Spider Dad meet Froggy. We could do a collab. That would be interesting. Or I could go to London. That would be fun. I guess the UK specifically. Mario Kart? Yes. There will be a Mario Kart stream. You have some solid quips like him. I appreciate that. That is very nice of you. My dad is a little bit quicker on the draw, in my opinion. As 40k fans, we want him to learn more about 40k. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. I have some ideas. The cooking stream should have the food wrapped in gold leaf, so it's Custody themed. That is very creative. Sounds expensive though. I mean, gold leaf isn't expensive. It's just not. Well, I don't want to eat it. How was the Spider Dad stream? Great. We had a lot of fun. At least I thought it was great. I'm asking everyone what they thought of it, if they enjoyed themselves. There we go, getting my polish on. This is my first stream I'm catching. I love the Custodes model. Thank you very much. If you want to see a very fun stream, because we're just kind of chilling today, we had a stream with my dad yesterday. It was a very good time. What am I making? I, right now, am polishing these dice that I made. These are my Code Red Mountain Dew dice. And I also made some Warpstone dice. And I'm giving them a good old polish. Hang on, there's a comment I missed. A stream where you watch Sanguinius lore videos so Sanguinius can meet your parents? That would be funny. That would be pretty funny. We gotta show him the Eternity Gate speech, huh? I bet the warp dice are weighted. No, they're not weighted. I don't weight any of my dice because I don't want anyone to question my integrity. Do you sell these dice? I need more math rocks. Yes, these dice I will be putting up for sale. I am working with Orchid 8. They are going to be the ones that will be having it on their website, hosting it on my on blah blah. Let me start over. Orchid 8, who I do my merch with, they will have the listings up for these dice and a couple others. So we will I will have these up for sale very soon, I think. I don't know if it'll be this month or next month. I haven't decided yet. Make 1,000 Sun dice that are weighted to 1 and 6. You only get good or bad. Oof. Oof. Thank you. I'm glad you like my hands. I like my hands too. My My cat is attacking the stream again. She only attacks when I watch your stream. Well, what is she attacking specifically? My face or the dice? Like my hands moving. This is important information. Is this the same cat that would like stop and listen and watch my stream? Both? Okay, so if I stop moving entirely, which I will in a second. As a joke, making Lamenter dice that lands on only one. See, that'd be funny. My dad has a great voice. You guys like his voice? He has a great voice. Or like, okay, are you guys being cheeky and saying you like the Elmo voice? Or are you guys being serious and saying the Gaston voice or his actual voice? No, genuine. What about, I'm curious. His actual voice is great. Like, what about it do you like? I'm so curious. I'd love to know what, like... I know it's kind of hard to articulate. Like, do you like the resonance? Did you like... It was like... Was it like a cheerful tone? Oh, yes, sorry. Gilderoy Lockhart voice. How could I forget? I officially have to check this out. I'm so curious. My dad's a cool dude. Sounds like the voice of wisdom. A fun dad kind of voice. He just seems chill. I don't know what I expected his actual voice to be, but it was better than I expected. Very calming voice. Dad, Spider Dad would be streamer material. Guys, you don't know how much I've like thought about that. My dad knows how to work a room, and he could totally stream. Like, I know by the way, he makes the joke that he is an acquired taste, which is why I felt comfortable saying it on stream yesterday, but I think he would be well suited for streaming. And I think he told me he saw a comment when the stream was ending where someone basically said, yeah, he's officially a VTuber now. Something to that effect. And he was happy to hear that. He's like, I've succeeded. I won. I've done good. And I was like, yep, this is true. He has a nice, soft voice. It's suave, smooth, and young. Ooh, calling him young. I also saw you guys guessing his age in the Discord server. I am not going to provide you guys any information or insight as to whether you're right or wrong. But I thought that was funny. I was like, oh my gosh. They're guessing his age. He could stream, but his viewers would keep asking if he was single. Okay, hang on. You know, actually, I have a question. Mods, remind me, I have a Spider Dad related question later. I need to ask. So, just, you know, just wait. But yeah, I think personally he would be very good streamer material. And I saw someone said that the art reminds them of Dr. Mytheros, Cha-Cha's husband. That was not intended. I told my dad that I was getting art made, and I said, okay, what would you like your art to look like? And he was the one who like picked out all the details. I said, send me references. How do you want the hair to look? Like I picked the colors and I picked the outfit, but I said, but how do you want your face to look? That's just because they're both blonde and handsome. I could see similar like facial structure. I think your dad and Doctor would get along. I think they would. Let me think. They're still too, like, let's put it this way. Doctor is more nerdy than my dad is. They'd still get along because they're both friendly and intelligent guys, but it would be different. They don't have the same interests. I don't know too much about Doctor beyond kind of, I've had some conversations with him, but I think there's a tiny overlap, but not a lot of overlap when it comes to interests. The hairs are different colors, different colored eyes. I thought Doctor is blonde. I thought Doctor was blonde. There is some art of him with the brown hair, but I think his model, because he has like a very, he has a VTuber model too, and I thought that one was blonde. But now I'm not sure. A different color of blonde? It's still blonde, though. The difference between, like, a platinum or a dirty blonde, it's still blonde hair. Yeah, okay, so there's two people that think they get along. Is Spider Dad single? No. No. Spider Dad is married to Spider Wife. He is a devoted husband. He's very devoted. He's not single. That would be, imagine that. So, okay, if we imagine for a moment that my dad was single, and then one of chat started dating my dad, I'd probably go crazy. I'd probably go crazy. Oh my gosh. That's a plot to a web novel, I'm sure. Yeah. Dude. Seems like dude, that'd be a crash out in a half, if we're being honest. That would just be, I'd be like, what? No. That'd be crazy, man. We meeting Spider Mom? There was talk about that. Where's my little, oh, there it is. There was talk about meeting Spider Wife. We are discussing ideas. We are discussing some ideas for Spider Wife. If we do something that's like pre-recorded, or doing something on a stream. So we have things we are considering. But yeah, Spider Dad and I will be talking about future projects very soon. My chatter is dating my dad. Oh gosh. Yeah, pre-recorded is a little bit safer. So yeah, we'll see. We're throwing around ideas, you know. There's still plenty of time. Right now I'm going to be prioritizing Spider Dad content because you guys seem to really like him. Unless, tell me if you didn't like him. And mods, if someone says that they didn't like my dad, ban them. My dad's great. I'm kidding. Like he said, he's an acquired taste. So, you would not offend him in the slightest if you're like, he's not for me. He's not for me. With how much scuff Aurelia encounters, streaming is truly living on the edge. Yes. It takes a lot of skill. Like, I was talking to my dad, and there were some things he was like, oh, I wanted to, like, say something, but I had to, like, slow down, like, think about how I specifically wanted to say it, because you have to be, like, hyper vigilant and super aware of what you're saying. Because there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong because you're going too fast, you're too excited. And it's definitely a skill I've developed over time. There are times I'm like, blah, 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 and then, like, I don't slow down. And I say something stupid, but it is a skill I am like, oh wow, I'm much better at it than I was when I first started streaming. Your dad reminds me of my dad. Oh, cool. I dig it. I dig it. The nice thing about acquired taste on streams is if you don't like it, you can just click away. Absolutely, and that's why I think he'd be a good streamer as well. Yeah, we had a piece of paper for the streamer. It was like, okay, these are the names. So it was like, it had Aurelia, Spider Spawn, Spider Wife. It had like keywords on it. That was something he did on his own to make it easier. But yeah, there's sometimes I still feel like I will reference myself by my own name, and it like freaks me out internally. Like, I try now. It's so funny. I used to like talk to myself when I was doing something, and I would, you know, use my own name. Well, since I've started streaming, I've stopped doing it because I don't want to accidentally say my name on a stream. I'm like so paranoid about it. So like I'll be like, okay, Aurelia. And like I'll have like a little panic attack right before I say it. Panic attack is extreme. But Aurelia, 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 Aurelia. I am Aurelia, yes. Yeah, so I have to be very careful. That Dremel's really quiet. What brand is it? Mine's even too loud. Looking for a better one. Okay, so this isn't a Dremel. It is a hand engraver. It doesn't last very long because it gets warm. It is a mini engraver. Hang on. Where's the... If you just look up USB rechargeable mini engraver, that's like... That'll do it. You look it up on Amazon, you'll find it. Because I got 2 different brands. But they're comparable. They're brands. They're probably made the same factory or whatever. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Looking forward to that 11th edition box set. You think Space Wolf is deadly? Wait till you see Grey Hunter, a Grey Hunter hopping down a jump pack. Do you have any recommendations on brushes? You don't need fancy brushes. I got these gifted from chat. These are golden maple. As long as it has like a nice fine tip, you're good. You don't need anything super fancy. That's my experience. Spider Dad is an abhuman. Can't you tell? See, look, I'm an abhuman, so it makes sense for me to also come from an abhuman. He's just, you know, found this really cool armor that he wears. It's salvaged. Have you accidentally called yourself Aurelia IRL yet? I don't think so. I don't remember. No, I don't think so. No. If I did, I probably would have pulled the VOD down. But, you know, now I'm not 100% sure. Who knows? Who knows? I hear my various handles or nicknames so much more often than I genuinely panic when I hear my legal name. Yeah, see, that's not usually the case for me. Because I have stuff in, you know, there's work and stuff. People call me by my real name. My given name. So, no, that is not the case for me. Alright. These are gonna be really cool. I'm really excited about these warpstone dice. They look so cool! But okay, you will see more of Spider Dad. I feel pretty confident. I felt very good about stream when it was done. I was so tired yesterday. Passed out. I was passed out. But I did get sliders. I did have sliders with the King's Hawaiian rolls. I took a picture. I just need to post it. They were great. They're fantastic. It was a good time. But you guys will see more Spider Dad content. Okay, I guess the question is... Here's an important question, guys. If I had a stream up, and my dad had a stream up at the same time, we're streaming at the same time, whose stream would you go see? My dad has a stream, and I have a stream. Whose stream would you go to? Both? Both? I would be clipping both. How do you do both though? Because like the audio, wouldn't that be annoying? How do you manage that? Turn one down less? I'm gonna say your dad because it's funny to say. I'm surprised the number of people that said both. A little suspicious. I go to the Spider Dad chat. Okay. Okay. guys are very loyal. I was not expecting that. I was expecting you guys to mess with me and be like, nope, we go to your dad's stream. Your dad's way more exciting. I normally play games while I watch. See, that makes sense to me. But like having 2 streams up, like, whoo, that's a lot. Your chat seems too wholesome. They're pretty cool. My chat's very nice. Until they're not. During collabs, I've had 5 streams up at the same time, and not all streamers are at the same time. Oh, that sounds terrible. That's rough. No, we love your streams. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm too entrenched to leave now. Fair, fair. Spider Dad must have done an apprenticeship under Fabius Wild. No. Spider, here, let me show you what Spider Dad looks like. Ulf, thank you for the super chat. And Alpha Ranger, thank you for gifting a sub. Here, Ulf, here's what Spider Dad looks like. He's an abhuman. He's no apprenticeship under Fabius Bile. Although a lot of people have said that. And no, he's not 10,000 spiders in a trench coat. There you go. You got your little peek. You got your little peek. But he will return. We will bring back the Spider Dad. He had a lot of fun, by the way. He was telling me he had a great time. So, you know, there you go. You got to see my dad's VTuber debut. Spider Dad will return in Aurelia endgame. Perhaps. Yeah, there's your warp stone. This one has... I think I rushed making these. This one does not have as much glowy stuff in it. So this is a Warhammer streamer. Yes, sir, but we're doing it's a little different today. Not Warhammer content. We are making... Well, I'm polishing some dice I made. So I'm just doing some polishing because I gotta get these ready because chat is yearning for the dice. Chat yearns for the dice. Like I yearn for Sanguinius. Except I yearn more, I think. They look awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I am very happy with how they've turned out. We yearn for the cube. And thank you, Chip. I appreciate that. Me as a Blood Angel enjoyer, stepmom? Yes. Yes. I'm married to Sanguinius, which means I am a mother. So, yep. Bet you didn't know that, chat. I'm a mom. I'm a mom to over 10,000. Mom of over 10,000. No one works harder than me. No, you tell us every stream. Well, to be fair, people ask every stream. They always want it clarified. They're like, wait, so like that means you're their mom, right? I'm like, oh yes, I am. So it's always like people always want clarification on that front. So I'm gonna give it to them. Oh, I like the Lion too. Lion is my second favorite Primarch, personally. Second favorite. Recently I finished painting his mini. Turned out good, and I made a post on the Twitter of it. Very happy. How was the gene seed made? That's, you know, a secret. The secret. I can't tell you. That's proprietary. Be very bad if I told you. Oh, the Blood Angels were 100% broken up into chapters. When I say the Blood Angels, I mean them as like a legion, not as a singular chapter. All the Blood Angels and their successor chapters are my children. So this one is a little tainted. It's got a bit of red in it. I don't know how that happened. Drink some water in a second. I'm dehydrated here. Chat, you'll be proud of me. You guys are gonna be so proud of me. Are you ready? You guys want to hear why you'll be proud of me? I could have stayed up late last night to work on video editing, but I didn't. Instead, I went to bed. Yep, I went to bed instead of staying up. You guys proud of me? Bits for the sleep. Thank you, Shadow. Is that all I need to do? Just sleep more? Oh, someone prompted this. So, thoughts, are you guys going to... Hang on. Sleep is unnecessary, the grind's forever. Yes. Are you going to build the new Custodes models at all? That was the question that I wanted to answer. We will see. So, Zephyr Arcade, guys, I'm partnered with them, and you can get your Warhammer minis and other nerd things. You can get 10% off if you use code Aurelia. They asked me the other day, they said, hey, we saw you painted the lion. Do you want to build and paint any other minis? And I was like, oh, that sounds like a good time. That sounds like a great time. By the way, thank you to the individual who gifted me an Eldari Farseer and the Lion Son of the Forest novel. I have those now, and I'm looking forward to painting the Farseer. And on top of that, I'm happy to have a physical copy of the first ever Warhammer book I read, so thank you for that. So, they asked me, Zephyr Arcade asked me if I want any more minis, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should ask my community. Are there any minis that you guys want to see me paint or build? Because they did bring up, Zephyr Arcade, they did bring up, like, hey, if you wanted something on brand, they do have the 30k Custodes. I do want that Dreadnought in plastic, I won't lie. The new Custodes Dreadnought? Yeah, I want it too. And yes, I have played Warhammer. Not particularly long. I've probably played, like, at most, like, 10 games. I'm not gonna play any more until 11th edition comes out. But I've been into Warhammer for the past 2-3 years now. So I see Custodes Dreadnought, Knight Gallant. Yeah, because they were gonna offer to send me the whole box set. They were gonna send me the whole box set. So, like, that's the tank, the Custodes. At least that's what I think they were going to do. I would have to confirm. Yeah. So, yeah, I know. I was like, but I figured I would ask you guys. Would Dante interest you? I do have a Dante. I have not painted him yet, though. I've built Dante, but not, painted. I should do, you know what I should do? I should do another, like, subathon or a donathon where it's, like, Blood Angels themed again. I should do that. Take the box set offer. Dreadnought, you guys want to see the Dreadnought? Oh, okay, okay. Fun fact, 57 named chapters of Blood Angels, including Blood Angels, which means there were around 57,000 stepsons before the Battle of Baal. That's a lot of, see, that's a lot of sons. That's a lot of sons. Is there a Seth model? I'm not as familiar with Blood Angels minis. There could be a Gabriel Seth. I'm not familiar, though. I don't think so. Oh, the fell blade. Ooh. I do have a bane blade already, but building the fell blade would be good. People just kit bash. Okay. Show us Grandpa? The banana Grandpa, what do you mean? Clarify, please. Banana Grandpa. Are you talking about Spider Dad? Because I think they use banana to refer to the Custodes, but I would like clarification. The Dreadnought. Okay, what I'm gonna do, it seems like people want me to do that Dreadnought. I'll put up a form, because I told them I would ask you guys. Oh, the banana Grandpa. Got it, the Dreadnought. Yes, that's what you mean. I was like, what? I'm so confused. Okay, that's what you guys want? Okay. Okay. Yeah, they do mean the Dreadnought. Yeah, I was just like, what? The Grandpa, huh? Okay, you got it. I mean, honestly, at this point, should I even do the form? It seems like that's kind of what you guys want. Like, to begin with. Because personally, of the whole box set, I really like the Dreadnought the best. The legs on the Custodes make me sad. But I'm not gifted enough with green stuff to like make my own custom things. That would be cool. Oh yeah, we'll be going for a bit. I forget how long it takes to polish these. Oh my goodness. I forget how long it takes to polish stuff. We're only through two sets. I already had one polished in advance. It's gonna take us a hot minute. Go. You need to get a 3D print of Brother Santodes. I did already paint the Femstodes, but he's the one I don't have. I'm sure there is a link on like 3D Cults or something somewhere. But we're gonna do an official Dreadnought first. Kitten too? Yeah, I don't have Kitten. But Kitten is basically like, he's basically a Trajan Valoris mini for the most part. Speaking of Dreadnoughts, did you ever get to watch that Every Loyalist Dreadnought video? No, because if I was gonna watch it, I'd watch it on stream with you guys. I generally don't watch a lot of like the Warhammer content unless it's with you. There is a Santodes mini? That's what I thought. Alright, I'm gonna drink some water after this. My throat is dry. Ooh, toasty. Alright, this polishing head's pretty much done. Go. So if you ever get these little like hand engraver tools, I recommend getting two so you can switch back and forth. There you go. Warp stone. There. Yes. Green. Green. I loved it when my dad just said that unprompted. I did not tell him in advance about that. So it was hilarious when he was like, green. Welcome in, hello again, it's good to see you. Get 4 so you can dual wield polishers. That would be nice, but I kind of need the finger to get the polish on. Oh Oh, Dino Fan, that was you. Thank you so much. They actually told me, Dino Fan, that they saw the note and that they were really happy to see that. They sent that to me. They were very appreciative. They told me about that note. I was like, my chat, they're good uns. Yep, Warpstone. We got Warpstone dice here. We're giving them a good polish before they get shipped out to the Skaven. Mm-hmm. I try to be cool if I can. Good, good, good. You were gonna do a kitten mini. Would he be painted gold, like normal, or silver? A gold. Gold. He'd be gold. Have you read Dante? No, I need to do that. Actually, well, that'll be the next book. I've read excerpts of Dante. I've heard it's very, very good. I will read that one next. I have not updated my list. I used to have I kept an updated list on Discord. I'm currently finishing up the Eisenhorn books because now I am allowed to read them. That sounds weird, but I had my DM had a character in a game I was playing that was very similar to Eisenhorn and was like, don't read the books. And I was like, fine. They're banger. Hereticus is the best book by far. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's great. Tech Rob, enjoy the rest of your evening or day. I hope you have a good time. But yeah, absolutely banger. Better than the other two. So good. Leman Russ the Great Wolf is very much the Dante for the Space Wolves. I think I read that. I'd have to double check my books. I have to double check. The Eisenhorn books were great. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. There we go. Yeah, I'll let you guys know when I finish it. Actually, how much do I have left on it? I'm not sure how much I have left. But it was really good. Like the first like 2-3 hours, because I listened to the audiobooks. Holy moly, I was like, dude, there's no way. Like everybody is dying. Ah, I was like screaming. I was like, no, this is terrible. But it's okay. It's okay. If I had a Barnes & Noble in town, I'd definitely buy more 40K books. I actually never thought about getting, like... I never thought about getting Warhammer books at, like, a regular bookstore, if I'm being honest. I bet you those aren't their best sellers. Just never thought about it. But yeah, I'm sure they do exist. I'll have to look next time I'm in a bookstore. Like a big one like that. Yo. They have them at Barnes & Noble for sure. I saw them. Cool. I've never looked. But that's good to know. Checking the gaming and sci-fi sections. Yeah, I figured that's where you'd find them. I never had a reason to go in the sci-fi section. For the most part, I stayed in fantasy. And I haven't been to like stores like Barnes & Noble in a while. Ooh, and I'm getting tired. Oh my God, we're barely an hour. We just hit an hour into stream. I'm like, man, I'm tired, bros. Yesterday was a very exciting and fun day, but I'm incredibly worn out. I did get to rest. I did go to sleep earlier. So is anyone working on painting anything today? This is the perfect time to paint, do laundry, do what you gotta do. So is anyone doing any painting today? Building? What are we doing? We just hanging out, chatting? I know some people play video games while I stream. That also works. Ooh. Some Terminators. Ooh, for what Legion or what chapter specifically? Working on my Vulcan. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I'm working on my Old World campaign. Yeah, that counts. Ooh, Spearhead Sand and Bone Terrain. Ooh. You don't usually hear a lot of people talking about putting together their terrain pieces. I would, but I have to finish my shift at work. Well, I hope it goes smoothly, and I hope you don't have to deal with too many annoying people. You know, it's work. Sometimes it can't be helped. I have an unpainted Titus on a bookshelf and a bunch of unassembled nids, no paint. Well, you should fix that. You don't even have to get fancy paints. You could just get regular, like, acrylic paint at, like, the hobby store. Not painting, I just got done working on the crossguard for my sword. Ooh, cool. This is for... It's for the chainsword. Correct me if I'm wrong. What happens if I redeem leg day since Aurelia skips leg day? What do you mean? I don't skip leg day. I don't skip leg day. That doesn't happen. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, Mother's Day is next week. Get your mom a card, get your mom a gift. Okay? Mother's Day is next Sunday, so it's a week. You have 7 days. Order something now before you forget. Do it, do it, do it. And if you have a wife or something who's like the mother of your child, get her something too, please. She probably wouldn't say anything. Because I know my mom's like that. If she wants something, she doesn't want to like say it because it feels like if she like tells someone, like it like cheapens it. Are you gifting Spiderwife dice? No, no. Aurelia gets at least 57,000 gifts? No! No, I don't ask them for anything. I legit don't ask them for anything. Cause like, dude, that'd be crazy. Imagine that. Imagine the logistics of that. Oh my goodness. Today is Mother's Day? No, no, no. Mother's Day is next week. It's the 10th. In the United States, Mother's Day is on the 10th. Calm yourself. It's okay. You're fine. You have a week. But no, I would not ask them for gifts. That would be wild. Just thinking about all of the packages that are getting shipped across the Imperium to wherever I am. In Portugal, it's today. Oh, well, there you go. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't give you a heads up on that one. It's on the 31st over here, so I've got some time. Okay, okay. I guess, so Mother's Day is like pretty consistently in May across cultures, it seems. I want to say somewhere in the UK for some reason. I remember, I think Froggy mentioning it was like Mother's Day and it was like fall, and I was like, what? Huh? That's weird. Does that mean your 10,000 sons have to give you gifts? No, they don't. They don't. No. No. Look, I would accept a card. A card is fine. No, no, Ryan, you do this every time. There's no need to apologize. It's okay. It's okay. You do not need to apologize for not making it to a stream or being late. You're good. You don't have to do that, man. Apparently, mods get ads in the mod view. Oh, that's interesting. Why aren't you subscribed? I'm kidding. My mods don't need to be subscribed. That is kind of interesting. I didn't realize that. That seems odd. That's 10,000 cards. It's a lot of cards. They don't, but like, they don't have to get me a card. I'm not asking them for anything. They don't need to get me a card. Oh, that is a good point. I assume they don't want small streamers to just mod a bunch of people to dodge ads. That is an interesting point. I wouldn't have thought about that. I know in France it was a tradition that US soldiers brought in at the end of World War I. They sent cards to their mothers in May, and basically French soldiers emulated them, and that became a thing. Oh. Well, I like that. That's good. The tradition, be nice to your mom, be kind to your mom. That's a good tradition. Considering the Blood Angels are artists, Aurelia most likely receives drawing and sculptures on Mother's Day. Should we? I'm trying to think. What should we do for a Mother's Day stream? What should we do for Sunday for a Mother's Day stream? What are we feeling? Because now I'm like, I'm not sure. Do I make like a card with like handprints and stuff? Like a kid's craft? Would that be fun? Arts and crafts. Look through all the Aurelia art and pretend the Blood Angel sent them to you. Oh. Oh, yeah. That too. That too. I've got a lot of art. I'm really like lucky because I get a bunch of art that people have made of me, and I really appreciate it because they turn out really nice. They're so pretty. Good job, sweetie. I like the colors. It's like covered in red. It's all like here, mom. I drew this. I drew this. Okay, I'll hydrate here in a second. Let me finish polishing this one. Yeah, the art's all red and black with gold. There's gotta be some gold in there, right? Yeah. As like silly as it sounds, I think it's like, you know, I don't like to insert myself in like the Warhammer universe. I think the universe is very cool as it is, and it doesn't need anything else in it. But I do think like the concept of like the Blood Angels having like a mom and like celebrating like Mother's Day in that way is like really wholesome and cute, in my opinion. Yes, I'm also glad that the artwork arrived safely. I actually have it. I have a string that's going across like a bookshelf to my wall, and I have a bunch of like artwork, including like the cards hanging from said string. Go. Form so fast. I love the Warhammer universe, but only from the outside. I don't want to live in there. No one does. No one does. I cannot blame you. Have people make Mother's Day 40k cards and pretend that the Blood Angel sent them? You know what? I like that. I like this. I like this idea. I will make a form. This is what we'll do. Reading your cards. This is a good plan. It's a good plan. We'll do that. Okay. Get more. I have to switch that out. It gets hot. That's why I have two, because this one is like, this is very warm. Very warm. Okay, water now. Ugh. I feel like I just can't drink enough water. I had a lot of soda yesterday. I was like tired and I was like, I need to be caffeinated for stream. But like, oh, I'm suffering a little today. I'm suffering. Yeah. Ugh. Unfortunately, I gotta stay up tonight. I gotta make shorts. I did not have a short for today. You guys probably noticed I did not have a short that was released today. So after stream, I need to put a short out so the algorithm doesn't burn me at the stake for not posting one today. And then I gotta make all the shorts and videos for the week. Ugh. Gotta keep going, gotta keep making the algorithm happy. Gotta stay up. Do a short of when Spider Dad took over your model. So I want to do a short that's like that. It'll require a little bit more work though, because it requires context. I think you're set for a few weeks with all the clips from yesterday and today. This is true. I do have a lot of clips, but there's a difference between clips and like what makes good short content. So I have to wade through all of that to figure out what I want as a short. Because you can make a clip of Spider Dad telling the dustpan story, but that's not really a good short. So I gotta figure that out. If there's any of them that you guys are like, oh, I think this would be a good short, feel free to like reference it or something, put an emoji on it, because that helps me out. Adding words on the screen isn't the hard part. It is making it digestible, that it is like under 25 seconds and entertaining. So that's just the tricky part, because we got a lot of clips and there's a lot of good moments, but like what makes the most sense? Because consider, for every short with my dad in it, I need to tell the people, hey, this is my dad. So that's something I have to communicate to the people. Otherwise I'm like, who is this like dude on her stream? Huh? Your dedication is very admirable. Oh well, I appreciate that, thank you. Short form content is a trap by the ruinous powers. Unfortunately, it is. I'm gonna agree with you on that. I will agree with you on that front. Dice, 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 yes. Girl, you need to get a minimum 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Yes, I know. Mm-hmm. I know that is a thing. Does it happen? Blue Shadow Dragon, thank you for the 8 months of support. Thank you for the 8 months of support. Don't you guys like seeing the shorts? Don't you like seeing the content? I'm still not caught up from clips from the previous week. What should I name my Titan baby? Okay, this begs an interesting question. Does the Titan have a baby? Or is the baby a Titan? Is this an important question? Do you have a very large baby or a very small Titan? My baby is a warlord baby. Very big baby. Okay, okay, okay. Well, what are the colors? Do you have it painted and stuff? Because I feel like you gotta have a good vibes. Break Smasher, great good Skaven name. Yes, yes, yes. Here, here. Someone get Kitten to put knockout drops in her coffee. Oh my goodness, that's a crime, sir. Sir, that is a crime. I also don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. I have Mountain Dew. I like Mountain Dew. That's my favorite. I like Dr. Pepper. I don't have it as often. My friend, I'm very excited. My friend who doesn't drink soda was like, yeah, my work, they were like, they gave us like food and they had like sodas and I wasn't gonna get one, but then I saw they had like a cherry Dr. Pepper and I figured you'd want to try it, so I got it for you. And I was like, oh, thanks, girl, I appreciate it. And so it's in my fridge right now. I'm debating when I should have it. Because I haven't had a cherry Dr. Pepper. I don't think I have. I don't think so. I've had like cherry Pepsi, which is okay. I like cherry Coke. Oh yeah, Gamer Subs too. Drink a lot of Gamer Subs. I love their wild cherry. But I like Gamer Subs specifically as like a workout thing. I gotta work out too, guys. I didn't work out yesterday because I was like taking a break. But I should probably work out today. Or I take a really good rest. Like I take a nice rest. We will see. Gotta figure that out. Go. But yeah, don't commit crimes. Dude, I've barely been... Man, it's heating up so fast. I haven't even been polishing with this wand very long. That crime probably doesn't exist in 40k, so checkmate. I don't know about that. I feel like putting substances in people's beverages without their consent is probably still illegal. Yeah. I don't know, man. You know, we can't really confirm that, but I feel like better safe. RBDs and enforcers exist for a reason. Yeah, they do have laws. They still have laws. Now, that doesn't necessarily prove that particular law is in place, but still. Totally not making the warlord in your color so you can have a Titan Legion. Alright, alright. Then let me think of a name. This is critical. It's gonna die. It's so like it's like I'm overheating. Like golden something. Hang on. Let me get you a Latin. Something Latin-y. I gotta wipe off my finger. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. Thinking something with Aurum. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Hang on. Okay. Oh, that's kind of lame. I'm trying to think of like a cool name, and I had an idea, but it is lame in Latin, so we can't do that. Hey Aurelia, does this cloth smell like chloroform? Cursed, cursed, cursed. I'm not breathing your dumb cloth. Thank you, Ulf. No, it doesn't. Golden gear. I was originally thinking golden defender, but it sounds kind of lame in Latin. Hang on. Ooh, how about this one? Palatinus aurea. This. There you go. That means paladin of gold. That's my suggestion. Yeah, warrior of gold, paladin of gold. I like that one personally, but you aren't gonna hurt my feelings if you don't go with that. Okay, I guess what we'll do in the meantime, because this is warm and it needs some time to charge up a little bit. Let me see if I could get any juice out of this other one, and then we're gonna like kind of take a second and clean out the other dice. This is why it takes me a while to polish, because it does not take long for these bad boys to like overheat. Thank you for naming my baby Titan. Well, thank you for letting me name it. I am honored. I appreciate that. You have to post pictures in the Discord when you're done. I'm sure it will look very, very cool. Move quickly here. Guys, should I break out that Dr. Pepper? Holy moly. I'm like, finally, like, I think, here's what I think happens. I'm like, go, 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 go. I'm doing all the things prior to stream. And then, like, when I get to stream, I'm, like, really comfortable. And then I think my body just relaxes. And then it's like, you're tired now. Congratulations, you are very tired. Because I'm like, why am I so tired for streams? Like, I'm usually like fine all day. Maybe I'm like a little tired, but like I feel bad that I'm so like yawny and like sleepy. Yes, Code Red. I did have Code Red yesterday, but I would be grabbing, because I don't have any soda in the fridge except for that one Dr. Pepper my friend gave me. So do I get the Dr. Pepper? Probably should. Dr. Pepper plus lemonade? Huh. Is that like the similar concept of like lemon in a Coke? New strawberry lemonade ginger ale. That's an interesting combination. It doesn't sound terrible, just sounds unusual. Just sounds unusual, that's all. So yes, get the Dr. Pepper. There's a new game that dropped, has a playable character named Aurelia. Post to her in the live stream chat. Okay, let me like look at that. Let us see here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, she's cute. She's got pink hair. Normal pink-haired Aurelia has dropped in my gacha game. Oh, no, so it's a gacha game. Oh, I see. I see. She's cute. Here, I'll show you guys a picture. Boy. All right, let me get the picture. And you guys go, here is pink-haired Aurelia. Very cute. Very adorable. Oh, guys, guess what? Speaking of cute and adorable, I got a rough draft sketch for my new outfit. It's cute. I'm biased, but it's cute. That's your body telling you to sleep. If you don't get enough rest, your body starts trying to shut your body down and force you to sleep. Look, I know that, man. I know. I know. I even went to bed early last night. Which I guess early for me is 11 p.m. 11 p.m. is early for me, my guy. I think I'll try to go to bed early tonight too, but... shorts. It'd be cool. Would it be? Yeah, no, it would be cool to be in a gacha game. I think it'd be fun. Okay. Let me... These need to cool down for a little bit. Like, I can only... Actually, oh, let's see if I can finish with this one. Because, like, I would like to get at least half of these polished. Holy cow. Are you gonna wear Sanguinius's fur pelt? No. It's gonna be a toga style outfit. That is the plan. And no point really keeping it a secret because chat, I asked chat if they would prefer an Inquisitor outfit or like cozy Aurelia, like relaxed Aurelia. And this is they opted for this one. So I was like, okay, cool. But she looks cute. I'm very excited. I already sent feedback. I was like, okay, can we change this? And for the most part, they nailed it. My artist nailed it right off the bat. So, and this will be significantly easier to rig than my armor. I felt so bad for my riggers. They did a fantastic job rigging my armor. So I was like, don't worry, guys. Because I said, can I do more projects with you? Can you guys rig, like, future outfits? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, okay, it won't be armor. Promised. 11, you are beyond saving. I'm not beyond saving. I need to find more time to do all the things I want to do. Oh, no, it's okay, mods. You could have kept that up. You could have kept that up. He is a concerned citizen. He's a concerned citizen. He's fine. No, it's okay. It's okay, mods. It's fine. It's okay. He was... Is it by the same artist? Yes. Yes. He was trying to be helpful. Don't worry. He's okay. You're good, man. Toga so Gilliman? No. I just wanted something cool that was like very like Roman, like kind of Roman and or Greek. I can't think today. What's so cool is after what we learned about the Emperor's Eyes, the Inquisitor will be so cool, right? That's why I was like, guys, do I do an Inquisitor Aurelia or do we do like a very casual one? And they're like, let's do casual. So I think the outfit after that will be something Inquisition based, which I'm trying to think of some like cool ideas to like incorporate Inquisition elements while it's still being very Aurelia coded. Some more J-Flare inspiration. Guys, it's very funny because Jay and I have talked about this outfit for like a long time now. So technically, Jay is doing insider trading. Let's just put it that way. We've already talked about like concepts and stuff and put some ideas together. So there are some elements that I have already told him about that I am incorporating. Jay is breaking the rules? No. No. How is he breaking the rules? Did you lock him in your basement again? No. No. No, he does other stuff. He does other stuff. Don't worry, guys. Guys, look, you think I'm the kind of streamer that locks my artists in the basement. I don't give them water and I just say, make art. But the reality is, I am also locked in the basement at my computer working on shorts. I am as equally trapped as they are. There is no escape for me or them. Oh yeah, we keep it classy here. We have golden vaults. Right. That doesn't make it better. Oh well. Look, I don't know what to say. Good leader suffers in good company. Yeah, look, I'm leading from the front. Leading by example. See? It's fine. It's fine. Free the J. But in all serious, I did commission him for a project. I'm debating on when I know when I'm going to reveal that one. So I did get a piece of art from him. But he's not been locked in the basement for a long time now. At least several months. He is a free man. So don't worry. I'm not locked up with you. You're all locked here with me. We're all locked in the pain matrix. Yes, facts. It died on me. Okay, this seems like a very good time to go get water for the dice jiggler, the ultrasonic cleaner. While this recharges, I'm just throwing it. So, and at the same time, I will go grab Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. What is this? Yeah, gonna need that post-haste. After watching your lore video, it does have me wondering if the Emperor would, in actual canon, see potential in the Eldar as like an erase. Yeah, the Imperium has worked with the Eldar against common threats. I mean, if you want to count Dawn of War being a kind of canon, this is true. Make sure to get polishing dust on the lid of your Dr. Pepper. Yes, I will. I will do that. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab water. New Aurelia picture. Oh, I thought you guys were actually talking about me. You're talking about... Oh, she is cute. Oh, okay, this is a fun fact. Hang on. So, you guys may wonder... Hang on. I'm gonna flex my knowledge. So, I'm going to show you guys a new picture of Aurelia that someone has from their gacha game. You guys might be like, oh, there she is, big and beautiful. You guys might be like, why is she surrounded by jellyfish? That's weird, but I know that those are moon jellyfish, and well, they look kind of like moon jellyfish, maybe not exactly, but their scientific name is Aurelia aurita. So I'm a jellyfish, in a way. In a way. Yeah, yeah, it's cool nerd fact. Cool nerd fact. Now, this nerd is going to get Dr. Bibber. Dr. Pepper. And I have water. Lol, model takes a nap when Aurelia is away from keyboard. Yeah. Yep, we did that on purpose. Although I should adjust it. My dad told me that when I was little, I slept with one eye open like this. Like, actually, like, one eye completely open. Which I didn't realize that was the case. So, you know, I thought that was funny. So maybe I should change that. But I feel like new people would be unnerved. 40k lore is written by Kegrak. The races with weapons capable of ending the galaxy all seem to be engaged in a meme war against one another. I've never heard that part before. So this is an ultrasonic cleaner that I have over here. Ultrasonic cleaner. In which the dice go in order for me to clean them. For all you know, you still do sleep with one eye open, not like you check. I mean, true, my parents said I grew out of it. I don't know why I would start doing it again. But you're right. I guess I need to get a sibling over here or something and have them check that for me. Cherry Dr. Pepper. It's not bad. It's Dr. Pepper with a hint of cherry. I like cherry Coke better. You like the reverse of the situation where Aurelia is in the basement and the artist is trying to pry me from the chair. No, I have work to do. Honestly, that's my mods. My mods are concerned for my health, which I appreciate. They tell me to go to sleep, and I tell them, you can't make me. And that's pretty much how the conversation goes. Yeah. Sorry, mods. Sorry, mods. Gotta keep working. Gotta keep grinding. It is, unfortunately, just how it is. Dice soup. Make sure you eat up, chat. The dice soup. Hi, Arbiter. Welcome in. Finished paying my Blood Bowl team. Yay! You won the tournament! Congratulations! I'm so happy for you. Parents say you grew out of it conveniently when they stopped watching you sleep. Kinda sus. Well, I've been on family trips with them since then. So I'd like to think they'd probably like saw me asleep at one point or another. Okay. The prize for winning was a new team to paint. Well, that's okay. That's okay. That was, you enjoyed painting your team, right? So there's nothing wrong with getting another one. Naughty dice go in the rock tumbler to atone for their dice crimes. Yeah. How dare you roll a 1. But it's not a rock tumbler, it's just an ultrasonic cleaner. So it just cleans helps me clean the gunk out of the numbers. Just that polishing material. It's hard to get otherwise, and getting the dice nice and soaked is super helpful. And the toothbrush gets all the little crevices. Okay. It was frustrating at times, but looking at them after I finished, it was worth it. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. That's how I felt about some of my dice projects, I won't lie. I won't lie. There's a concept idea I want honest opinion on. Galaxy-wide zombie apocalypse started by a former member of a holy order of crusaders who are meant to fight against the forces of darkness. So, Star Wars meets Evil Dead in Rebellion zombie army games. Well, here's the question. So you say it was started by a former member of the Holy Order of Crusaders. Why? I would like to know the context behind it, because I feel like that kind of sets everything else up. One True Gamer, this Aurelia from your gacha game, she just sounds like an inferior version of me. So why are you even playing the game? At this point, just watch the stream. She's just inferior to me in every way. I'm kidding, it's a gacha game. The online waifus are always superior. I would think Arctic quail. You bring up a good point. How do zombies move from planet to planet? I think it would work if it was like a hive mind. So they weren't like dumb zombies, but they were like really intent on infecting the whole world. Sounds like the flood. I mean, yeah. Dice cleaned. That did not take as long as I thought it would. Okay. We'll dry them off. Your siblings would probably poke you with a stick. No, they're good. It's almost been 2 hours. Yeah, and that's the thing. We haven't even done like half of them yet. Because the engravers just, they get so warm. And that's like the unfortunate part. Only done. I haven't even done half. Ugh. Fine, it's fine. I am not familiar with Black Phoenix from Star Wars, I won't lie. Sorry. Okay. I hope to purchase some Aurelia dice in the future. I will let you guys know when they're available. Hopefully soon. Maybe I'll release them in May, because I already have a bunch. I haven't quite decided. I have not decided yet. Okay. I'm gonna move these bad boys over here. Alrighty. Okay. We're gonna see if this... We're gonna throw these 2 away. We don't need those anymore. Okay. I have more old polishing heads that we're gonna keep using. Keep reusing. Don't want to waste anything. Few of my friends got me into Warhammer. Now I see you all over my shorts. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you, Mig. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. See, mods, this is why I can't go to bed. Oh, and thank you for subscribing. See, guys, mods, this is why I can't go to bed. This is why I have to stay up and keep working on shorts. Because now we have this wonderful fellow, Mig, in here. Thank you. See? I'm validated. I'm validated in my decision to have a terrible sleep schedule. And your friends are really awesome for getting you into Warhammer. Awesome friends. Okay, I did that side. This one, okay. I'm sorry, mods. No, you haven't done anything wrong. You're fine. My mods just try to get me to go to bed. And I'm like, but the shorts need to get made. Sleep is for the weak. You are correct. Look, that's why I have Mountain Dew. The amount of times I've thought about making my status something to irritate the mods, not really irritate them, but just to let them know I'm still awake, is high. But I prefer being on invisible. Yes, this is Blue Shadow Dragon. Important question. What is your favorite faction, and have you started collecting any minis? You don't have to, we're just kind of curious. What are you into? Tell us what you like about the Warhammer universe. That is if you want to. We are kind of putting you on the spot here. But we're just hanging out, chatting about kind of anything and everything. Because it's fun. There's a failed experiment by the Empire that I believe was either fan-made or Legends, because it was basically a Star Wars zombie virus. Interesting, but it was like a hive mind. Yeah, okay. Hive mind would probably work the best. Destroy your wallet, become a guardsman collector. There's a lot of guardsman minis you'd have to... There's a lot of guard. There's a lot of minis you need for guard. Salamander's what my buddy had me play and I fell in love with him. Yay! Yeah, you don't speak about the Eldar children. Yeah. Salamander's a cool, good choice, good choice. I imagine the scenes in cartoons where they drag someone away and the person's nails make the floorboards curl up. Yep. Yeah, that's what the mods try to do. Thank goodness the mods don't know where I live. I'd be in trouble. They'd be like, nope. They're like, nope. Go outside, take a nap. Get out of the house. Apart from Sanguinius and Lion, your favorite Primarchs, which others do you like? Lehman Russ is pretty cool. I like Magnus, even though, you know, I really like kind of the psyker part of him. Go outside, take a nap. I don't think those go together. What if you have a hammock? The mods knew where you'd live. Half of them will put you to sleep. Like, as in, they'd tuck me in and read me a bedtime story, or they'd, take me out behind a shed. I feel like this is important to clarify. Yes? Just yes? Chat, you gotta protect me from the mods. You gotta protect me from the mods. They're after me. They're after me! Which one are you? Mods, tell me, which one are you? Are you gonna, like, tuck me in and read me a story, or are you taking me behind the shed? I feel like I know Gamer's answer. I feel like I know Gamer's answer already. A barbershop quartet lullaby. Good. Some of my mods will just read me a bedtime story. Okay, that's fine. This is a great way to determine which of my mods are loyal and which ones aren't. I join the mods. What would you do? It seems like the mods are divided on their action. You tuck me in, Mr. Clean. Okay, cool. Good. The OTG heresy. We'll see, but then that begs the question. If it's like the Horus heresy, does that mean I have a favorite mod? Ooh. Now we're asking the important questions here. I'm gonna do these. Maybe. You know, I have like a favorite kid like Dante, but I don't know if I have a favorite mod. Yes? Oh, are they gonna duke it out? I'm so curious. They're saying yes. This is not me. Who's my favorite mod? Oh. I was like, what? I was like so confused. I was like, what? Alright, so for context, chat, I have a moderator. They're not really a moderator. They were one of my friends that encouraged me to start streaming, but I needed help in like the very beginning with like moderating stuff. So I was like, hey, could you like be my mod and just help me out? And they're like, yeah, sure, I can do that. But you know, since I've gotten more mods, they just kind of like stepped away, but I've never like, I never turned off their permissions. So, yes, I guess you could say that, yeah. Because I know them in person, so yeah, fair. I didn't think about that. I was like, you guys think I have a favorite mod? I thought you guys were talking about, like, my active mods, the ones that are, like, actively modding, and I was like, huh? Like, is there something that I, like, don't know? And yes, these dice are made of epoxy resin. The only mod that you know what they smell like? What a weird thing to say. What a very weird thing to say. I mean, he's not wrong, but it's weird. I don't go around smelling my friends. You don't have a Mournival of mods? I do have admins that have like a little bit more responsibility, but honestly, between admins and mods, admins are just kind of like final say on things. For the most part, I'm involved in a lot of moderation decisions. You're right, my favorite mod is Steve. What are we talking about? Smelling friends is just guy things? So you guys go around like, oh, here, bro, give me a hug. And you're like sniffer. Like, dude. Got a shower, bro. You like that? Is that like what guy relationships are like? Bro, let me smell you. That's such a weird thing to think. Type out, then send. That's fine. Yeah, those are my mods for you. Why is sniffa a not allowed term? What is this? Automod blocked sniffa. Why? I do not understand. Yeah, look, it blocks it. That's so weird. That's dumb. Oh, someone was spamming the sniffa emotes? Oh, I don't remember when that was. Okay, well, we could undo the sniffa. We could undo the sniffa. Man, my mods are awesome. I didn't even realize that was a block term. I was like, what? That's so weird. Yeah, someone was spamming it for sure. There you go. These are the... They look like little clouds, but it kind of looks like lava. Shiny. Let them sniffa. Are you really homies if you don't sniff them? Chat, sniff each other. Are you really homies if you don't take a big whiff? I feel like that's Aya coded. I feel like there's sometimes I say things I'm like, man, if Aya were here, it'd be very interesting. Never do that again? You saying I can't do this? No, not allowed. He basically said I couldn't breathe like that. You saying can't breathe? I already have one friend that pretty much bathes in Axe body spray. I thought most people grew out of that after like middle school. Is there like a subset of people that just don't grow out of that? Are you even a real bro if you don't kiss the homies goodnight? Right? Right? Just make sure you're wearing your socks, okay? Make sure you're wearing your socks when you kiss the homies goodnight, okay? It's a critical piece of clothing to wear. Mm-hmm. Did not think we'd get into sniffa territory. Only one sock on. I guess that's still okay. Aurelia isn't homies with the mod team. We don't get kisses goodnight. I'm not Cha-Cha. Look, Cha-Cha gives kisses freely. My kisses are only for Sanguinius. Look, you wouldn't want to get in the relationship... you wouldn't want to get in... Oh... Dr. Pepper sip. Alright, you wouldn't want to get in between my relationship with Sanguinius now, would you? I thought not. I am a married woman. I'm not kissing anyone except my husband. Was married. I am married, sir. I'm a loyal widow. Loyal. He's split into at least 3 parts. What do you mean? Nothing's happening. Heresy's happening. People are asking for kisses from a married woman. For shame, for shame. If you want kisses, go to my friend Cha-Cha's stream. She'll give you kisses if you ask nicely. Even worse, you're asking for kisses from a grieving widow. Her husband has barely been dead. And you're like, hey, kid, I could see you're going through something right now, but can I get a kiss? Suspicious. It's barely been dead. Barely been dead. Look, that's what the other mods are for. Look, why do you think I got more mods? Look, I didn't want them to be lonely. You guys gotta give each other goodnight kisses, okay? Seems like Aurelia doesn't want to be homies. I didn't say that. I'm just saying I'm just not gonna be the same like level of homie. I'm gonna be the same level. It's fine. It's been 10,000 years and I'm still grieving, chat. Are you gonna question me? And I'm seeing the flaws in these dice. You guys said you like flaws in the dice, right? Flaws are bigger than I thought. I'm sure Sanguinius would want you to be happy. I'm sure there's an element to that. I'm sure you're correct, but I don't know if it involves the mod team. Yeah, we're not gonna get very far. It did. It died. It died. Only flaw I see here is lack of sleep. Perhaps. Perhaps. Do you make a lot of your own dices? Yeah. I make a lot of dice. I don't use them because they hate me. For some reason. It's bizarre, but they hate me. But I do. I have a lot of fun making them. It's like a nice, artistic... a way to express myself artistically. Oh, welcome in. Sorry. Yeah, see, look how quickly they die. I was only able to polish like one or like a couple of dice before I have to switch. Maybe I should get a third one at this point. I think I just need another charger, but it's... the charger's in the other room. It's gonna be annoying. Wait, I did that. I gotta do this one, this side. Is that a magic pen? No, it is a hand engraver, like just a USB charged one. So I have a question here, Custodies. Yeah, why do you have Xenos ears? Oh, cause I'm an abhuman. I'm just a little different from regular humans. Mods, drop them the lore video. Drop them the lore video. But it's primarily because I'm an abhuman. Thank you, mods. Yeah, we're probably gonna hit a wall on this polishing. I don't know if we're gonna get much farther. Unless I like sit here and really let these charge. Biggie said have some tattoos. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I got nice tattoos. Yeah, that is. Okay, I guess we'll just chat for a little bit, because there's no way, like, I cannot get very far now. I'm gonna put the polish away because things just need to sit and charge. I got polish on my pants. Oops. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't really do anything. Oh, I guess what we could do. Here's what we could do. We could ink dice. We could do that. That should work. My pants will soon be very shiny. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, this out. Go. Set those over there. Yeah, we won't do any more polishing unless it's like at the very end. How y'all doing? We're doing pretty good. We're working on polishing some dice. What type of tattoos? Oh, it's like the ones on my face. Ones on my face, and they're on my body too. You can definitely see them better on my reference sheet, which is on Twitter. That's probably the best view you'll get. All right, let me get one. Where are my makeup wipes? Oh, they're back there. Hang on. Okay. We're gonna do some dice painting. So we'll set these over there. We'll clean those later. We've got some warpstone dice, and we've got code red dice that we are going to paint. That. So I think we're gonna do black for the code red dice, but what should we do for the warpstone dice? One day we will get the Skitter plushie. Yes, it is still in the works. But soon. I think it'll be... I'd like to have a sample this month. So I think in June is when we'll have pre-orders for the Skitter plushie. Okay. Boss becomes the main character. Kinda does happen in that lore video. Do you play D&D as well, or are you mostly Warhammer? Oh yeah, I play D&D. I love me some D&D. I just really don't do it for stream. Let's just put it that way. Okay, I need to paint that one pink. Okay. One sec. Oh, they're over there. I was like, where am I? I had some paint tubs out. I was just wondering where they went. Okay, guys. So these are the dice sets we have. Really light green or a really dark green for the warp zone. Okay, I think the dark green will probably go over better. We also have these orange ones. They're like orange and pink. I wasn't sure if I should do them in white or black. Just kind of keep them simple. This is a Zinj die. I gotta paint pink. I don't think I need to buy a new bottle of black paint because I ran out. Can't see pink. It's for the Zinch dye. So. Warpstone either blue or violet? Oh, why do you say that? I'm curious. Oh, you're saying you can't see the pink in this. You can kind of... There's pink here. But it's hard to see. Okay. While you guys think, I'm going to put a little bit of my Floetrol. Hope that's enough. Need a little bit. Just gonna take this excess paint and just like fill in some of these sections. Eh. There we go. I associate warping with magic a lot, and it's either has the violet or a blue. Oh, but we're not talking about like warp as in like warp jumps. We're talking about warp stone, which is different. It's different. Go. Sorry. Everything's just a bit of a mess here. We'll let that sit. Okay, so I do have this. Grab my. I do have green acrylic paint. I also have, which I don't know if I really want to use this, but I have Caliban green, but it's kind of like a darker forest green. This is kind of like a bright green. I think we'll maybe do that. So how do you feel about the bright green? Yeah, it's Skaven crack. This is true. This is true. Do you happen to have yellow? Yeah, I have yellow. I've got like a bunch of colors. This is the yellow I have. Very bright. Well, see, what I would do with the Citadel paint is that I combine it with my my pouring medium. A little yellow into the green. Well, this green is definitely going to overpower that yellow. I need a lot of yellow to make the green change. Let me just put a little bit of green in here, and we'll assess. But I think we will go with this green. I think that'll end up looking good. Oh. That was way more than I wanted. We're doing green, boys. We're doing green. Yeah, that is... Yeah, it was, definitely not what I intended. Green! Okay. We're doing green, guys. Doesn't matter what you say at this point. We're doing green, because I've already put a lot into that. Universe said, let there be green. Indeed. Okay, we're gonna do... Let's see if that... Is it still too watery? It's possible. It's still too much. Because it needs to be, like, just thick enough. Well, we'll see. If we need to do another coat, it's fine. As long as we're not wasting it, it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm only dying a little on the inside. Let me get my thick side up on all of these. There we go. I actually do like the way this green looks. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I do. I think I like it. Go. Yeah, I probably need to do 2 coats. It's very thin. You can imagine. It looks nice. You can still see the numbers from, like, on stream, which I think is good. Just grab a new container. It's too late. Too late. It's too late. I'm committing. Is the stone being warped? Yes, we are painting the warp stone dice. They don't look too bad. I need a new shop towel, though. It's kind of wet and damp. There we go. Hang on, let me organize this a little bit better. It's a bit chaotic right now. Let me try to look like somewhat of a professional. We'll try to be a professional here. There we go. It's not it's chaotic. If it's not chaotic, it's not professional. I try to make it look at least like somewhat pleasing when you're on stream. So you're like, oh, she seems to know what she's doing. This seems like a soothing environment. You know, try to be that way anyways, but sometimes I'm not very good at that. Do the pink on these. We'll wait for some of that to dry. Dice Goblin needs some shiny. Yeah. Yep, gotta get them shiny. I'm honestly tempted to make these pink. Guys, how do we feel about pink dice? Are there Wraithbone dice or Blackstone dice yet? No. No, those would be a little bit more complicated, I think. If it pops, then yes. But, like, would we buy pink dice? Could be dicey. Ha ha. Ha ha. I have pink sparkly dice. Listen, it's dice. I mean, if it's like... Let's look. Because these dice are orange and pink. I just don't know what I would call them. Like, I don't have a good name for these. Like, the other ones I'm like, oh, these are obviously Warpstone dice. These are Code Red dice. These are Tzeentch dice. Whatever. This, I just don't know what to call it. The pink does pop. I know, we'll let that sit. We'll let it dry and we'll decide if that's a good idea. All right. Yeah, I like this green. Good suggestion, guys. The green was the right call. I agree. Green is a good call. Good call. It pops much more when you're in person. On the camera, it's kind of hard to tell, but it has a nice, it pops quite nicely here. Yeah, kind of hard to see because of the way the light's going, but looks good. Pink and orange Lamenters? Lamenters aren't really pink or orange, as far as I'm aware. Try a little bit more. And we're gonna grab the black. I don't have, oh wait, I have a black. Yes, I do. I just have, that's good. Do I have a container for black? That is the question. One second, I'm trying to find my container that I've used for my black. Would 13 be a critical success on the Warpstone dice? I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah, Lamenters are definitely more yellow. Orange and pink could be Emperor's Children. Yeah, in like a very loose sense. Okay. Don't need a lot, I just need a little. Okay, one second, I gotta... That's scary. It, like, oh, man. Okay. Start with that. We're gonna go really, 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 really light. I'm gonna do it off camera so I can focus. Just a little bit more. Boom. I did it. I did it right this time, guys. I didn't mess it up. Interesting. It's super liquidy. Fascinating. I'll probably have to modify that more. Ew. Sorry, grabbing stuff off camera. But I like this idea for the Lamenter's dice. Yellow with small white and black swirls. That does sound really pretty. Not exactly sure how I would do it, but it is intriguing. That's much. Oh yeah, that's much better. Having a lot of dice like this is nice because by the time you finish like one color, you're able to go back to the other colors you were working on because they have dried, generally. Not always the case, but can be the case. So you can go and either do another coat or do another side. I don't think we'll get close to finishing these today, but you know. It is nice having a bunch of dice to paint all at one time. Go. All right. He's back over. Boom. Do. I really like how much these the black pops on the code red dice. Pops really well. This one off. Quite right. Boom. So, which dice are people most excited about? I think I've asked this question, but of the ones I've made, we've got the Orc dice, Code Red dice, Warpstone dice. What are we the most excited about? I would like to know. Code Red. I really like how these turned out too. I wanna do the next batch right and like do them a little bit better next time, or like do different colors. So it's like, oh, we've got voltage, we got a variety of flavors. Give me them guard-coated dice. Working on it. Working on it. When it's time for dice to go up for purchase, remind me, do you do it through Etsy? Ooh, or Orchid. We're going to do it through Orchid. They have, you know, I asked them if I could do it through them, and they said, yeah, that totally works. So we'll be doing it through Orchid, and don't worry, I'll let you guys know when the dice drops are going to happen. We will make it known. So, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, and suddenly dice drop. I'll make sure people are prepared. I really like the ones you did for I think they turned out really nice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I was very happy with how they came out. I thought it was really good. Okay, now, okay, question, guys. So, the warpstone dice, the paint layer is like really thin. And it's not really consistent across all the dice, but I kind of like how light they look. I don't know, I guess the question is, do I do a second coat for some of these, or do I leave them as is, where they're like a little lighter and not really consistent? Does that give it like more of like a warpstone feel? Ooh, something Alpha Legion coded, like a teal and purple. I have some material that like shifts from teal to purple. It's really, really cool. I have a concept for Alpha Legion dice. It would just take me some time. So do we like lighter or darker? So I see one person says lighter, but what do we think overall for them being kind of lighter? Because they were darker, they'd look closer to like what the paint bottle looked like. Let's see. Let's see. One. This looks okay. I feel like it's better going with like another color, you know. Lighter. Okay, I think there's enough people saying lighter. I think leave it as it is. Yeah, okay. I think enough people are like, leave it. That works for me. All right. I didn't realize the paint pot had that much paint in it. Oh my gosh. Like, dip my brush and like, oh, there's way more on this brush than I thought. There we go. I feel like my cloth here is gonna be like some sort of like art form, because I keep doing the streaks from the dice. I'm like, it's gonna be some sort of like modern art. Have you thought of fluorescent paints for the dice? I do have a fluorescent paint. Like it's green and it's like a bright green, but I was thinking that it wouldn't really show up with these dice. Because I thought about it, but I was like, no, it just won't look as good. And these already glow in the dark, so it would all just glow, which I feel like doesn't, you know, make them as cool. You know, she's gonna get done making 1,000 dice or so, and when she pans the camera, it's gonna be a painting of Sanguinius. Yeah, I like keep like I just put it all in one big piece. That would be cool. I am not that talented or skilled. Not at all. How are these doing? I need some time to dry. So we're going to work on Stem's dice. I would if I had the skill, absolutely, but I just don't. I just don't. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I can make dice. That works for me. Not much of an artist in any other capacity. Can't really draw. Yeah. One True Gamer, you've been here long enough. Why are you antagonizing me? Why are you antagonizing me? You know what my answer is. You've been here this whole time when I've talked about loaded dice. You have been here. I'm not that kind of artist. I'm not saying I'm not an artist. I'm just not like a pen and paper artist or like paint like that. I am an artist, but it's a very interesting way to put artist. I feel like artist is a bit of a broad term sometimes. I like starting fires. We'll stop that. Stop that. You're causing problems. Make weighted dice, not load, just wait so you can work out while you play. Oh, yeah, like, oh, make giant ones. That's a great idea. See, that the only weighted dice I will make. I love that. Just lift. Get gains. See, people who are gamblers would love that. They're like, I can work out while gambling. That makes me laugh a bit. I wonder if gold will look good on these dice over here. Let's see. We'll do another test. Because I don't like that pink very much. It definitely shows up, but it's just the pink doesn't look very good. It's a different shade than the dice are, so it just... eh. I think that could work. I think I like that. I think that'll be... yeah, we're gonna do the gold. I think the gold will look the best. Knocking my paintbrushes off the desk. Is that a marble slab you're using as a desk? Kind of. I bought a tile at the hardware store. I just wanted one tile. Like, you know the tiles that they use for like bathrooms and floors? Like, I would like one, please. And then it just sits on top of my desk. It's for the aesthetic. So, I know I gotta take a sip of Dr. Pepper here in a second. Gotta keep the yawns at bay. Do. Okay. I usually do a once over on these, so sometimes I don't fill the little spots right away. Like, I don't completely fill them on the first pass, so I'll come back over them later. Oh, let me see. I've got DK's dice here. I was debating if I was gonna do his dice in blue or gold, but I need to look at a picture of his model again. Because I think this gold, because it's lighter colored, might end up looking really good with his dice. I'll have to pull those up. Dr. Pepper Party, I just gotta take a sip so I don't fall asleep. Go. Yeah, I don't mind the cherry Dr. Pepper. It's not bad. Oh, guys. Guess what I started watching recently? I recently started watching Hellsing Ultimate. Hadn't watched any of this before, and I decided, like, no, it's time. Let's do it. Let's give it a try. I'm enjoying it so far. I am enjoying it. So I looked it up. That was the one you're, like, supposed to start with, I think. Starting with Hellsing Ultimate is what I'm doing. So, I don't know if this is the abridged one, it's just... I don't know. I don't know. I just went in the order that was, like, suggested. I don't know if it's the original or the 4-star dub. I'm not sure. I'll go find out. I'll find out tonight. It's the one where, like, the episodes are, like... Well, this won't answer your question about the dub. But it's the one where the episodes are, like, 50 minutes long. That's what I'm watching. We're gonna clean. Hellsing Ultimate Hellsing is such a different feel. It's crazy. I'm excited. We're gonna clean out this paint here. I might not be able to do this unless I have my... Yeah, I might need to do this later. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of this dye. Well, I'm only like a couple episodes in because I only watched like half an episode during like dinner because my time is limited. You're really into Vampire Boys? No, this was like a recommendation by other people. And honestly, Alucard, he's kind of not for me. He's he's pretty bad. Like, he's a bit ruthless. Not saying Sanguinius, like, isn't ruthless, but, like, he's like, he's very eager to get his hands dirty. He was like, Sir Integra, we have the opportunity. My blades are ready. And he, like, monologues for, like, a whole minute, and Sir Integra just sits there. And she is like, yes, do it. And I was like, bro, is it just like, you just have to deal with Alucard monologuing? Like, he's part of your service, but like the deal is you have to deal with his monologues as he just like talks into the void. Because she's like, yeah, it's okay. You can take out the SWAT teams. That's fine. Like, she basically is like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who gets in our way. Yeah, he revels in it. It's disconcerting. So. Yeah, he's pretty intense. He's pretty intense. That is kind of putting it lightly, too. Go. Got all the gold for that. I almost stuck my gold in my paintbrush in the green. Okay. You know what? I think, if I'm remembering this correct, I think the gold will still look really good here, so we're gonna go gold. We're gonna go gold. More gold. We're just gonna be efficient. Ever since I finished both Full Metal Alchemist, I haven't really found an anime that's grabbed my interest. That's fair. Full Metal Alchemist, yeah. Very good. Even Brotherhood was solid, but once you, like... Wait, which one was it? Brotherhood is the shorter one, right? It's been so long. I need to rewatch it. It's such a good series. There's one series that's shorter. Once you watch the longer one, it's like, the shorter one's just like, meh. You're like, dude, it's just so good. Brotherhood is the longer one. Thank you. Sorry. My apologies. It's been a while and I couldn't remember. Yeah, so Brotherhood is the one that's like so good. The more I think about it, maybe I'll just do teal for the other numbers, but keep the gold on the top. Because there's not enough teal in this, I don't think. But I like having the gold with the purple. If you can imagine, I like the combination of purple and gold. Who would have guessed that I like that combination? Boom. The first one in the anime got ahead of the manga, and they had to make things up. Yes, that's what yes. Now that you're saying it, that's what I remember. They made some stuff up, but they liked it so much they made it even better. Yes, it's a banger. It's super good. Oh, I didn't add more to the D20. One thing I like to do with the dice painting is like I'll start with like the big number, and then as I go down I can go faster, so it's like, oh, it takes the fours, like I don't have to do as much work, and it feels like the work goes faster even though the drying time is like about the same. Do the paint on my finger is getting on the other dice. Oh, I think Brotherhood is 63 episodes while the original had 54. Yeah, I remember one being just like a little bit longer, but it was a really good, really good anime. Huge fan of it. Highly recommend if you haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist. So good. So, so good. Go. Okay. I'm loving campfire cooking in another world. Is that what it's called? Campfire cooking? Interesting. It's a cook show disguised as an isekai anime. Interesting. Well, I have my hands full with Hellsing at the moment, so it'll probably be a little bit before I start looking at other animes. There's it'll be a bit of time, I think. Let's see. Boop, boop. Oh, you guys can barely see that. Sorry. Sorry, you can barely see that. Fixed it. All good. I like these code red dice. They're gonna be perfect because if you have any, like if you like the black and red look, it doesn't have to be code red. It could be whatever your chapter is. Heck, it could be a Blood Angels chapter. It works really well. Oh yeah, Alucard's his weapons they look really cool. It has aura for sure. An insane amount of aura. Boom. All right, back to gold. Oh, I haven't done the pink in a second. I'm breaking things. I'm breaking things, chat. Alucard's weapons are based off real calibers and guns. I mean, I figured as much. They looked familiar to me, but I'm not super familiar, if I'm being honest. So I was like, oh, those look pretty sick. I really like Walter. Like he's pretty cool. Honestly, he's like yeah, retired hunter. I'm like, yeah, okay, you're very cool. Just an absolute homie. Right, go. These dice for stim are turning out really, really pretty. I'm a huge fan of them. They turned out better than I thought they would. she's interesting right now. She's kind of like, I don't know, I know she's like adapting to her vampire life, but she's kind of silly. She's like, master, 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 master. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl. Like, please, you are annoying me. Like, she's like, why do I have to sleep in a box? And he explains it, and she's all like, ah, why? I'm like, okay, girl, just, okay, whatever. She just kind of annoys me at the moment. She could get better, but I'm just kind of, eh. But I really like Walter. Do you play only 40k or Age of Sigmar as well? I haven't really played any Age of Sigmar, only 40k. Here. Okay. We'll at least get half of these, like, we'll get these dice like halfway painted. I think. I'll probably finish these on my own time, you know, when I have time. What I do instead of sleeping, paint dice. What flavor is the paint? It's unflavored, unfortunately. It doesn't taste very good. Doesn't taste very good. It's very mediocre, very bland. Not a very exciting flavor. That just reminds me of when I read Fulgrim. And there's an artist who was making a portrait of Fulgrim, and she was just doing like regular artisty things, but as the ship and like the crew start like falling to Slaanesh, she's like, the colors, they're not bright enough, there's not enough emotion in my piece. So she seduces another remembrancer and is like, yo, let's have some fun. And then after they have fun, she murks him and then uses his blood in like the painting. And it's like, bro, what the heck? Like, I was not expecting that. And then she uses it and then she's like, oh, the colors, they're just not right. Like, it's better, it's fine for a little bit, and she's like happy with it, but then she's like, no, this sucks, I don't like it. Bro, wild. So when you say talking about the flavors, I'm like, because I could totally see some sort of Slaaneshi cultist being like, I would like to flavor my paints, because tasting the painting is also important. No thank you. No thank you. Yeah, it is wild. Very unhinged. But I liked that book because it was like the proper horror that Slaanesh brings. Because everyone's like, oh, it's all about sexy times and all about like having fun. And it's like, oh no, it's not. It's, yes, that is part of it, but that is an oversimplification. What tastes better, green paint or green crayons? Good question. Probably crayons. Because they're waxy. That's my guess though. What time? Yeah, pleasure to the extremes, 100%. What do you mean, what time? Gamer would pick crayons, yes, he would. Absolutely. I'm sure I tried to eat a crayon at one point as a kid, but I don't really remember it. But I'm sure I'm not exempt from the crayon consumption. Go. Just did that. Mostly dried. That one's not really dry, so we'll go to ones next. If one side isn't particularly dry, I'll go to the side, the opposite side that I did first. So it gives everything enough time to dry. Yes, the Chaos gods are very powerful. Ugh. Flip this around. All right. Just did those. These next. I don't really have a rhyme or reason for the D20s. Usually it's, okay, which ones are closest? And I do like 3 at a time. That way it doesn't take me forever to do all the numbers. Because I could wait one at a time and let each side dry, but it's like, I don't really need to do that. The 3 sides like that will work usually fine. Okay. Black in here. It depends on if your parents thought to tell you eating crayons is against the rules before you ate them. I mean, it's most likely a thing after, because no one's... I mean, unless you're really paying attention to your kid. It's like, yeah, your kid will put things in their mouth, but they'll probably put it in their mouth first, and you'll be like, hey, don't do that. Because you forget, you're like, oh yeah, I need to inform them that you shouldn't do that. Because as an adult, there's a lot of things you're not thinking about that you need to clarify or say as a rule. Ooh, Redtail Wolf, thank you so much for the 21 months of support at tier 3. Thank you, man. Oh, by the way, we have new badges and stuff. So if you want to... Depends on what badge you want to show off. You can get to see the flare. Yeah, now the... You're right. Your subscription can drink now. That is correct. 0.1 months. Yeah, see, Spider Dad didn't think he would need to tell me that I should not eat bad cheese. Yeah, I might have done that. Might have done that. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm still alive. I'm still living. It's fine, right? Bloated cheese, sprinkled cheese. I'm seeing a pattern. Fine. I threw up later. Like maybe 30 to 45 minutes later after that conversation was had. Now it's fine. Oh, I think there was a little bit more puking after that, but then after that, after that, I was fine. Look, you can't expect. I was small. It was like 9 or something. I was a small individual. You can't expect me to have common sense all the time. Like, can you? Is that really realistic? The Dr. Pepper's over. We're on borrowed time, people. Oh, we're gonna do Tempris first. Okay. Look, it's fine. It's fine. I'm alive. It's good. Baby Stodies, yeah. Baby Relia, small Relia, whatever you want to call it. I was little at the time. Hey guys, humor me for a second. If I made... Okay. I have a question for you guys. Spider Dad... Oh, maybe I should have waited till after the ad. Okay. If the ads are on. Sorry, no, Spider Dad has some stuff going on right now. I don't really want to say what it is. But I think it would be good if he got some, like, encouragement. Would you guys be opposed to saying stuff that you like the stream or you want to hear more from it? Would you guys be open to doing something like that? Like, if I made a forum, would you guys be opposed to doing that? It's okay if you wouldn't want to. That's completely fair. It just kind of struck me. You guys... Okay, sure. We got a couple sures. Because you don't have to. It's just the sort of thing where it's like, there's stuff going on, you know. Real life is a thing. I just didn't know what everyone's thoughts were on that. You mean like typing some messages? Yeah. And then I would give them to him and say, hey, these were from my community. Because don't worry, we will have Spider Dad back on a stream. That's not it. It's something else. But yeah, we support our battle brothers. Why wouldn't we support the Spider Dad? I don't know. I was just, you know, I didn't want to be presumptuous, and it is like, you know, I am asking pretty much a favor. I just think it would be helpful. Custom dice creation. That's a great idea. Thank you. Thank you. I love making the math rocks. Okay. Maybe I should... One second. Maybe I'll make one really fast while I'm on stream and then post it. Cause that would just, I think it would cheer him up. Yeah, I won't go into it, but I think he would like it a lot. Okay. Let's see. Oh, holy cow, time really flies. I was not paying attention. Wow, I just like looked over and all of a sudden I was like, oh, it's been 3 hours. Oh. What happens when you don't clean your brushes off right away? Oops. Put more water in here, hang on. Bit intense. Okay. Yes, don't be afraid to say thank you for your parents for everything they do for it. Yes. Yes, yes. Especially if you come back as an adult and you're like, hey, thanks. Like, I know, like, we didn't get along all the time, or, like, I was a bit of a butthead. Because I've been a butthead. My dad would definitely agree with that statement. But yeah, if you go back and say, hey, thank you for all you did for me. Yeah. I think it's safe to say they will appreciate it. Okay. Here, I'm gonna make the form really fast, and then we'll probably call it today. I need to wipe my hands off. Let me just close these. 1 second. I'll probably be working on these tonight, I won't lie. I'll probably be like, alright, back to the grind, make my videos, and work on dice. Okay, let me wipe my hands off. Then I'm gonna make the form. Just saw the Spider Dad vid. Y'all are so awesome. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Here, I'm gonna make a form. If you guys just... Yeah, one second. Gotta get show off my cleaning my hands. Because, you know, it's a stream. Everything is content. Everything's gotta be content, including hand cleaning. Okay. But yeah, we'll have Spider Dad back on. We'll have Spider Dad back on. He's a pretty cool dude. Very biased. But can you blame me for being biased? Yeah, I gotta encourage good habits. Like, leg day. Leg day. I didn't even know that was my dad's take on leg day. That we had, like, similar thoughts. That if you're gonna work out something, work out your legs. See, I had no idea. I had no idea. I'll close this. Don't want the wipes to dry out. Okay. 1 second. I'm bonking things. Alright, we're gonna make the form really fast and then I'll share it here. Okay. I'm guessing that was a Spider Dad related question to be asked later. Oh! Okay. I've been kicking an idea around. It depends on how much you guys really like my dad. I was kicking around the concept of, like... I was kicking around the idea of potentially getting a Spider Dad model made. It wouldn't be anything like mine, but it depends on how much he would want to be involved. So, I was just kind of curious if that was something people thought might be cool. I don't know. It's just an idea. Let's see, which form do I want to copy? This one? Yes, we'll copy that one. Make a copy. How we doing? How's the dice? Good, good. We were just finishing up. I'm making a form. Hang on. I'm making a quick You're asking people who listen and watch a VTuber about giving their cool parent a model, so yes. He would steal too many hearts. You should probably sell the idea to Spider Dad first. He seems very excited about doing more stuff. Like, he has a ton of ideas, but he's like, you do not have to want me to do more stuff. Like, he's like, I'm gonna follow your lead. But honestly, I think, I honestly think, like, he would like it. And it wouldn't be anything like my model. My model's, like, very fancy. It'd be similar to my first one in terms of, like, what facial expressions and what it can do. So, yeah, we could do, like, a Fugi. I was actually trying to figure out how to do that because I wanted his model, like, his art to move while we were talking. However, we were sharing a microphone, which makes it difficult. So I was like, I gotta figure out some stuff behind that. Okay. Okay. Do Spider need something? We'll be presenting these with your name. Okay. One second. Ow. Oh. Ooh. Did you drink water yet? Yes, I have been drinking water. I just grabbed it. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna share it. Okay. Why did I need some? Hang on. All right, hang on. That cracked. Do you need help? No, I'm fine. I'm good. Okay, if you guys don't have to do this, but I would greatly appreciate it if you guys wrote a little note, especially if you got to see stream yesterday. Tell him how much you like the stream. I don't want to get into like what's going on, but like he could use some encouragement. He is a very strong and capable and competent individual. There's just some stuff that's going on where it wouldn't hurt to have extra stuff. And I'll make it a whole thing, so you don't say anything personal. I'll share with you guys like what I ended up like sending. I'm just adding more stuff to my plate, mods. I'm just adding more stuff to my plate, but I'll make a little thing for him, and I'll share that with him. So I know he'll like it. So you don't say look. You would do you would do what I'm doing if it involved your dad. Like, I love my dad. I love my dad a lot. So I don't mind doing extra work to, you know, encourage my dad. But he had a lot of fun yesterday. Yes, I have it. My water's in a water bottle, so I cannot mistake it for my paint cup. Oh, need more weight. Weight? You calling me fat? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not. I've got mousse glaze. Very excited. Very excited about my mousse glaze. Oh, except I gotta work them out after this. No! Ugh. It sucks. You gotta work out every day to keep the mousse glaze. I cannot be helped. You don't need more work, I'll leave now? No, don't leave. I mean, I'm about to end. But I've got stuff. Got shorts to make, dice to paint, card. Big card for Spider-Dad. Raid and run, that's probably what's gonna happen. I wanna do a raid. I wanna do a raid. Be like, hi bye. See you later. Everything's loading. Do 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 do. Oh, we'll raid Goomba. We'll raid Goomba. Sure. Yeah, that's we'll raid into him. That should be a good time. I think. I'd like to think it'd be a good time. Yeah, get that raid. Alrighty. So we're gonna raid Goomba. Thank you guys all for joining me today. Thank you for working on dice with me and just being overall chill. I will probably be making a lot of forums and getting ideas for people for what we want to do for future Spider-Dad streams. I really enjoyed it. He really enjoyed it. We had a great time. So, yeah. I think that's all I've got. Except, obviously, the most important thing. Don't skip leg day. Okay? Don't skip.